Hey, it is me, back again with another jailbreak video. Let's go, let's get it, let's go. Alright, so today we're going to be going over tips and tricks and the fastest ways to get the hyperchromes for all the robberies. The hyperchrome system has changed since they came out, and now we have more information on how to get them quicker. So yeah, I'm also going to be going over all the glitches that I know and use to get the hyperchromes faster, and hopefully I don't forget any, but if I do, we have the comment section. So yeah, let's hop into this. Alright, so first you'd want to make your way over to the gun store over here, and you're going to want to grab the sword, the force field launcher, and the C4, and then you could just grab whatever weapons you normally use to fight off the cops. I'd recommend the rifle and the shotgun, but yeah, make sure you grab. I'll get into why you're gonna need that later on in the video. You're gonna need the sword because it gives you a little boost when you run and you click on it, so yeah, it could be really handy when you're grinding for hyperchromes and stuff like that. And I'd recommend you use the Volt Bike when you're grinding for hyperchromes because it has one of the best accelerations in the game. It's fast, it's thin, and you know, you can maneuver through places, and it's hard for cops to pit maneuver you with. To be honest, it's the best vehicle to use to grind for hyperchromes. Alright, so first we're gonna start off with the train. Alright, so to rob the train is already pretty easy, but you can make it even more easier. So you just come over here, open the door, and you don't have to go in. You could just come over here and then bridge the vault. Alright, we've got that done, and then you could just come right here and then click on W, and then you've got your stuff, and then you just go out. Like, that is so much easier, and it guarantees your hyperchrome because you don't have to go in, and you know the train has lasers now, so you are likely to die from it. So yeah, that is the glitch for the train. It's pretty cool. And for the train, if you have a cart that's too big like this one over here, and the space over here is too thin for you to stay over here at the vault, you could just rob it fully. It doesn't matter. But yeah, this is so helpful, and if you want to rob the train fully, you could just come over here and stay in it. You don't have to leave. But since we're robbing the hyperchrome, we're not gonna do that because that's gonna be too slow. But yeah, that method could help you like escape cops and all that. Like, you really don't have to be in the cart, and that's good. So yeah. And for the passenger train, there isn't really any glitch. You don't need any glitch to rob this. It couldn't be any more easier. Or if there isn't anything to take from these carts, you could just wait over here, and if the train stops at the station over there, this door is gonna open, and then you could take the stuff that's in there. But yeah, that's it for the trains. Alright, and now the cargo plane. This one's pretty easy to rob, but there is a little glitch that everyone should use while they're robbing the cargo plane, and I just don't see like too many people using it. Well, first, if the cargo plane's already leaving but it's still on the floor, you could drive over at the back over here and click on space to jump out of your car, and it's gonna teleport you in the cargo plane. It's a pretty small glitch, but if you're grinding for the hyperchrome, you're gonna need all the tips and glitches there is. And if the cargo plane's already in the air, you can still get on it by using a helicopter. I'd recommend using the military heli. It's the fastest and it goes the highest. So yeah, you just come over here and open this door, but you would need a key card for this. But yeah, small glitch but pretty useful. Alright, so while you are in the cargo plane and you're done getting your crate, when you come over here, you don't have to push this door over here. You could just run right here and spawn a vehicle, and it's gonna teleport you out. I'd recommend using the Celsior if you have it, but if you don't, you could just use any vehicle and go over there and spawn it, and it's gonna teleport you out. When I robbed the cargo plane, literally no one uses that glitch. Like, they just go over there and open the door, and then they glide down, and like, it's just so slow. Usually people are done getting the crate around this area, and then they open the door and they glide down all the way over there, and it's just so slow. So I'd recommend going over to the back and then spawn your vehicle, and then drive over to the place where you drop your crate. I don't think people are aware that you can spawn a vehicle in the cargo plane because I barely see anyone using that glitch. But yeah, that's it for the cargo plane. Alright, now the museum. For the museum, there is a glitch that lets you rob it insanely fast, and I've already gone over this in one of my other videos, but we're just gonna go over it again. Alright, so for the museum, when it's being robbed, and we're gonna use my alt over here since we're the only ones in the server right now, and this is my only alt account, because if you see someone else in an alt account claiming to be me, and that if you give them your password that they're gonna give you free Robux or something like that, like, don't do it. Don't give them your password. You're probably gonna lose your account. But yeah, for the museum, when it's being robbed, what you'd want to do is go over here to your garage and spawn the pickup truck, and then just place it right over here, and then jump out when it's in, and then you could just go in and grab whatever you want. Since we're grinding for the hyperchrome, we're just gonna take one, and then we're gonna come right over here, and then we could just jump out. Like, that is so fast, so we don't have to wait for people to pull the lever because people take forever to do that for some reason. So yeah, with that glitch, you're always gonna get your robbery. Oh, and when you spawn the pickup truck to put it in the museum, sometimes you can get stuck in the driver's seat. If that happens, to get out, you can't just click on your C4 and it's gonna teleport you out of the pickup truck. And yeah, that's why you need the C4. Well, one of the reasons why you need the C4. But yeah, that's it for the museum. And now the jewelry store. There are two glitches for the jewelry store, but most of y'all probably already know this one. But we're gonna do the first one right now since there are no gem floors. So the first glitch, you just want to come over here. All right, go in, and then right here you want to punch this 4 times, and at the 4th one you just want to come out right here and then crawl out. So 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th one you just want to crouch, and that's it. You're done robbing it. So you don't have to do this obby right here and have the chance to die. So yeah, but that is just one of the glitches for the jewelry store. All right, so for the second jewelry store glitch, you're gonna want to need an alt, and I also use a helicopter for this one. I use the ladybird, but you could use whatever helicopter or whatever vehicle you want. But how I get it is I just come over here, jump right here. All right, and that's pretty much it. You just come right here. So you could use that one, but I use the ladybird over here. There are 2 gem floors. For this one, you can tell by this lollipop right here, and like you're gonna see like this is just gonna be black, and then for the second one there are gonna be 2 lasers right here. Or you could just come right here and then just try to see if you can see if there are gems over there. All right, so this is the second gem floor. As you can see, you have the 2 lasers. But yeah, when you get your helicopter, you just want to come over here just like the first one. You come right here, but this time you want to have your alt or your friend go in and then just place them somewhere where they're gonna be safe. All right, just like the first glitch, we're gonna punch it 4 times. And then we come out, but as you can see, the robbery doesn't end because your alt's in there, and we just come right here, cash it in. Okay, but yeah, since there's a gem floor, you could just come right here, place your helicopter, and then go back in, and then come right here. But for some reason I can't jump right now. Like I don't know what's going on, like my character is glitched. But yeah, when you cash it out, you can't come right in and then take another jewelry, and yeah, it is gonna give it to you. And depending on how fast you are doing this, you can't take all the jewelries in there, and that's gonna be about 6 robberies. So yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, we're finally out, and yeah, you want to have your helicopter at the top, so when you come to cash it out, you could just drop it. All right, like yeah, it lets us, and then you just come right here again and then keep your helicopter, because that's the fastest way. But yeah, that's it for the jewelry store. All right, now the bank. For this one, there aren't really any glitches. You just want to get lucky and hope that too many cops don't come in. But if you're decent, you could fight them off, but sometimes it's just too many cops. But for this one, it's pretty much just straightforward. You just want to grab your cash. You don't need everything. You just grab it and hope that too many cops don't come in, because cops are gonna come in for the bank like all the time. But yeah, that's it. You just grab your cash and come right out, and that's pretty much it for the bank. All right, now the casino. So for the casino, there is a little glitch right here, and if you get it right, when you throw the C4 when this door is like right here, yeah, it just like gets us stuck, and this could hold the cops off from getting in the casino. So yeah, like you can't get in, like it's like they're blocked out. But for this one, the C4 does despawn, but I'm not sure how long that takes, but it does despawn. But hopefully when the cops come, they see this, and then hopefully they just give up and go away. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the casino. All right, so the codes could spawn right here, or right here, or there's gonna be one right there. And then when you come over at the back of the counter, there could be one right here or right here. There could be one right here, and if it's not right here, it could be over there or right here. And if it's not over here, it could spawn right here. So here's the code for this casino robbery, and if it's not right there, then it's probably gonna be over here. All right, that's where the codes could spawn. All right, you get your code, you just come in, and then you just get in the elevator. But if you're in the elevator, you just want to click it once, because if you click it twice, you know it's gonna stay longer. So yeah, we just get in, hack the computers. We got really lucky. The first one was it. All right, we are in the vaults. We just come over here, break the glass. Like I said, it's pretty straightforward. You just want to use your sword to like get a little boost when you run, and then you want to have your force field launcher on you if you take too much damage with the lasers, because there are a lot of lasers in the casino. But yeah, that is pretty much it. We just come over here, and if you get stuck like coming in here, you could just walk out backwards and you're gonna be fine. So we just come in, take one of these, and then we head out. And that is it for the casino. All right, now the tomb. There aren't really any glitches for the tomb, but yeah, you just want to come over here, and hopefully you have your sword with you and your force field launcher if you take damage from those things. But yeah, you just come over here and rob it like you normally do, and you don't have to stop for these things. You could just like speed run it, and then we just come over here. But for the tomb, if someone is right behind you, you could go in and then come right out when you get your gem, and then just climb right here, and then you go right here, and then when you fall right here in this ladder, you could just kind of like keep going right here. But this is only if someone's right behind you, because if you wait any longer, it's just gonna be too long. But when you come right here, you're gonna notice that you don't have to wait for this thing to open, this door right here, because it does take some time, and then you can just get in this cart. But that's only if someone's right behind you though. If not, it's just gonna be longer. So that's just something fun you could do for the tomb. All right, now the power plant. All right, so for the power plant, there is a pretty cool glitch for this one, but that's when it's already being robbed. But when it's not being robbed, there aren't really any glitches for it, because it already is a pretty easy robbery. But yeah, you just come over here, do this little puzzle, and then when you get it, you just go out normally. normally. But if there are cops camping you, because when you're grinding for hyperchromes and people notice, like cops just want to be like weird and camp you and just make your day like harder. So if there are cops camping you, you could come over here, and the first one is you could come right here if you have a glider and jump right here in this little space and go right, and it's gonna teleport you. But that is longer though, so that's only if cops are camping you. And then the second one, you could come right here again and do the puzzle, and then this door is gonna open and then you could come right out. But this is only if cops are camping you, because this isn't a faster method to get it. It's only if cops are camping you, so you could just escape them. But there is another glitch that you could do when the power plant's being robbed. Alright, so if the power plant's already being robbed, you can come right here and do this little glitch where you place your helicopter down here and then just come over to the passenger seat and click on G to activate the rope. And then as you can see, when you click on space to calm down, you could just like get right in it easily, just like that. Like that is so broken. And then you just do your little puzzle. Cops could abuse this glitch so bad, like it's actually crazy. But yeah, that could also help you if you don't really know how to do the puzzle outside of the door. Oh, and the power plant also introduces this new method that you could do to get level 5 hyperchromes relatively fast, or any level really. So when you join a private server, you're gonna notice that the power plant is already open. So if I should leave this server right now and join again, as you can see, the power plant is already open. So we could just go ahead and rob it again, and when we're done robbing it, we could leave and then join again, and it's gonna be open, and we could just basically like server hop. And if you don't know what server hopping is, well, it's basically just if I leave this server, I could just go over here and join another server and then see if the robbery that I just robbed is open on another server, and then I just keep doing it, and that it's gonna be pretty fast. But yeah, hopefully that's not confusing. And then you could also use another method with new servers, and this one's pretty effective if you want to get a level 5 hyperchromes, because those are really hard to get if you want to grind for it. So yeah, you just come over here, click on this one, go on the last servers. So yeah, it's gonna take you to the smallest servers, and then you just want to look for a brand new server, and you could tell it's brand new if this says 0, so it's gonna be 0 ms if it's a brand new server, and then they're gonna be like only like 0 to 3 people in it. A new way that I use to look for new servers is just come right here and then click forward and backwards till I find a server that's 0 ms. Alright, we found one over here. So as you can see, it's 0 ms and there are only like 2 people in it, so we're gonna join it. And yeah, as you can see, it's a new server because everyone's on the prisoner team. They haven't even picked their team yet, and the server's gonna fill up pretty quickly. So the thing with brand new servers is that you're more likely to get a hyperchrome through luck if you join a brand new server. So let's say the first hyperchrome for this server is gonna be in the jewelry store, so within 10 to 15 robberies from the jewelry store, someone's gonna get a hyperchrome. Or maybe the first hyperchrome in the server is gonna be in the bank, so within 10 to 15 or maybe even 20 robberies, someone is gonna get the hyperchrome from the bank. So yeah, it's more likely to happen to you if you're on the level 1 to 3 hyperchrome, because those are more easier to get. But yeah, if you're on the level 4 hyperchrome and you want a level 5, because that's gonna take literally forever, like 2,000 robberies to get a level 5. So you could just try this method, join a new server, and then just try to rob everything, or pick a robbery that you think the hyperchrome's gonna be in. I noticed there usually is in the museum or the train, so yeah, I usually go for those. But yeah, you could use this method to get a level 5 hyperchrome. I have gotten a level 3 hyperchrome using this method, so yeah, it does still work in 2023. But if this method confuses you, I already have a more in-depth video. It should be at the top right now, so you could watch that video to try and like understand how this works. But yeah, you can also rob the CEO mansion as a way to help you get hyperchromes relatively fast again, because when you're done robbing the CEO mansion, you get rewards, and in those rewards are a chance of getting a hyperchrome, and your chances of getting a hyperchrome through luck from the mansion are doubled. And it could give you any hyperchrome, not just one specific hyperchrome. It levels up your highest level hyperchrome. So yeah, this is the new method that people are definitely gonna be using to get the hypership, and it's pretty easy to rob too. All you just gotta do is stay in the middle right here, where there are a lot of boxes, and then just keep shooting them, and basically you could solo them. And yeah, we're done, and we get our little spin wheel right here, and as you can see, you can get a hyperchrome from this. There is also a new reward in this, so that's also pretty cool. But yeah, oh, and when you rob now, you can see how close you are to getting a hyperchrome. Like right now, we're pretty close to getting the level 5 one for the train. If you get a hyperchrome through luck, that's gonna still stay the percent it is, but if you get it through the pity system, it's gonna go back down to 0, and then you're gonna be able to see it again when you're at a 10% chance of getting a hyperchrome. But yeah, we are pretty close to getting a level 5 hyperchrome from the train, and that's what the next video is gonna be about, so stay tuned for that video. It's gonna be edited like the first time I got the level 5 diamond. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go watch that video. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
If I had a nickel for every time I think I did something stupid, then I'd have a shit ton of nickels. That shit was stupid. I run it back, take it back, hold it back, take it back, run